So tell me, man, I don't really know much about you at all, man, but you came with ADST.
Yes, sir.
But he was telling me that you battle too, man, that you're a battle producer too.
Yeah, I'm not really a battle producer, but I do produce.
Okay.
I'm definitely on the MP like everybody
On the MPC. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Which one you rocking?
I've had all of them.
Oh, okay.
I started out with the 2000 to the 2000 XL.
Okay.
2500, the 4000.
Oh, okay, the studio.
And went to the Renaissance, and now I got the X. So.
Oh, so now you have the X. Yeah. Okay, what do you think about that, man? That's the best one, huh?
ADST came to the house. He saw it.
Oh, okay.
When we put the show together, I was just because Sam had the live. Yeah, when I saw what Sam was doing at the not the block party. Yeah, was it the block party? Man, I got so jealous. And then when I went over his house, it was like, now I could kind of see it a little bit intimately. Yeah, it's
sick.
Yeah,
it's slick.
It's a beast though. You can't take it nowhere.
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
How big is it though?
That thing is huge. That thing
word?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really think they did that so that they force you to get the live, so you can take it with you. I really think they did that.
But how is it's bigger than the 2500?
Yes.
It's bigger than the 4000 too.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with the screen.
Oh yeah. See, I've only seen the video, so it doesn't even look that big.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, that's what's up though, man.
But
you know what? But see, the one thing I can tell you is that the price on this one for what it is a lot cheaper than all the other MPCs that came out, including the 2500. Because when the 2500 first came out, not even the limited, when 2500 first came out, it came out at almost 3 Gs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this one,
everything.
Yeah, and this one is only
everything.
2200, right? Brand new. Touchscreen.
Everything.
Come on, man.
It does everything.
Yeah. That thing's a monster,
crazy,
yo.
yeah.
I like that one a lot, man. For all the machine heads, man, they don't really know about the MPC too much. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up. Because I'm a machine head.
Oh, okay.
But I got my MPC 2000 XL.
Hey, pull it, the mic.
Yeah, I'm a machine dude, but I got the MPC 2000 XL fully maxed out. Like that's what I learned how to make beats on. I learned how to make beats on the 60 and the 2000. So my chop game was different. So coming into software.
Well, that's what I was gonna get into. Yeah, because it's different with on the machine.
It's much different. So, like, much respect to you, brother. I can't go back to the XL though. Like, I'm always going to be on something new. I need hardware and software because I work much faster.
Right.
And like with so much other things going on, like I'm a father, I got a career, you know what I'm saying? I can't chop up a 2-minute sample and take 30 minutes. Like I need to chop it real quick, you know what I'm saying? And then get into everything else. But there's certain things, like I might get rid of the machine before I get rid of my XL. Like that's never going anywhere, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a machine head now, and then I think eventually I'm gonna step into, I might get the live, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm an MPC dude.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of us that do both. And really it's because machine hasn't been out that long.
Yeah.
A lot of us been producing way longer than machine.
The machine,
you know?
exactly.
Whether it was Reason, Fruity Loops, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, cats been getting busy for a minute. So when you add the salt, like, and a lot of people don't know, a lot of people thought you always just had to dump sounds into your 2000 XL. After a while, when I didn't feel like loading the sample into it, I used it as a real MIDI controller.
Yeah.
And then I was using my 2000 XL to control Reason. Some people didn't even know you could do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's what it was built for.
Right.
Yeah,
like, that's the name of it. So, you know, but software, that's the new game, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's where
as
it's
long
at,
as I
man.
got buttons to push, pads to chop on, and all that, I'm always have something connected to a laptop or a computer, man. I can't go back to that.
Shout out machine because I was strictly an MC, and then you want to be standalone. You don't want to have to always rely on people to do beats. And it's always that problem. So I saw the videos online on how easy it was to chop. So I have no fight in this game about no dog in the fight. Like Machine taught me how to produce beats. Like I'm not to the point where I would enter a beat battle, but I'm to a point where I would rhyme over my own beats. So that gave me a sense of independence. You know what I'm saying? So if I wanted to put out an own project that only include me,
you could do that.
Yeah, I could do it with Machine because it was just that easy to learn how to do it.
I don't mean to interrupt. Let me ask you a question because I haven't rocked on the machine, like workflow wise. I mean,
it's so simple.
I mean, compared to because you're an MPC guy, you know what I'm saying? So how do you feel?
So I know the MPC software as well. The MPC software and the machine software is very similar. Like and you could throw Ableton in there, you could throw Reason. They're all very similar in just you move through everything so fast. if you know the 2000 XL, like he probably does, like I do, like a couple people do, you can move fast, right? But you're still limited.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how fast you are, you're gonna. I'm talking about the MPC, like the true.
No, I had to see. It's funny. I had a 2000.
Hey, pull the mic.
I'm sorry. I had the 2000. I had the 2000 back. What, like 98 or something? I had it back. I had the original 2000. I made my 2000 a sacrificial lamb to get the studio because I was at a point like enough respect to you. I couldn't do it. Like you saying the floppy disk and anybody that has
zip disc.
You know it is like that thing would just the SCSI would just do this. And it's broke. And then you gotta go on eBay. You gotta find. You know what it's about. Yeah. So I know about that. I'm just saying with the. I'm talking about with the machine. Yeah.
That workflow?
Yeah. Because the reason why I'm asking is because I stayed with it because the workflow is simplistic. Track. You know what I'm saying? You know, everything is right there. So that's why I was asking you.
Okay, So when it comes to the machine, it's like a love-hate relationship, right? Because it makes the workflow a lot faster because the machine is basically all software. Like the machine hardware is basically just
a controller.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing in it. So the drawback is you always need to be hooked up to something.
To a laptop. Yeah, you need to have a laptop.
See,
that's the drawback.
That's
not
where the
standalone.
That's where the X
come in.
is killing it.
Yeah, because it's standalone.
Standalone, you can go to controller mode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
a beast.
Yeah.
Sample while you're sampling. You can chop the sample while you're sampling.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's the thing. I think eventually machine will get that. And
Yeah,
they would have thought of it first because they're more software.
Right.
But it's interesting to watch the back and forth.
Oh, they're battling. They're battling.
Right.
Yes.
So I love it.
Yeah.
Especially if you use both. We got the best of both worlds now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then if you throw Ableton, Reason, or something into the mix also with whatever else, you done blew
All I
everything
know
out
is
the
after
water,
you
man.
chop your sample in machine, the reason why I got it is because after you chop your sample, it's just drag and drop to your DAW and it's done.
You know what's funny, brother? So I had the machine for a minute, right? I got the MK2. I just figured out the other day that if I got 16 WAV files, I can grab them all and dump them in.
Dump in it? That's it?
Bro, I've been using the machine like 3 years.
Hey, so I gotta say my piece about how I converted from the MPC 2000 to the 2000 XL. So when I first got the 2000, I had like 11 or 12 seconds of sample time, and I had this small, thin, flat flash drive, like the floppy disk. And so sometimes when you would put it in and you had a defective disc, it wouldn't save your samples, your drums, and then you had to know how to put it in song mode and then save it. And so I linked up with some of my homies, and he was just like, man, you should go to SCSI. And so we went up and set up the SCSI, and then after that, we found out that you can get an internal hard drive. And so once we moved to the internal, I had upgraded to the 2000 XL, and I still actually have the internal. But what's interesting is some cats still use the floppy disk. So when I moved out here, like this gentleman right here, you teach. We got to chop it up about that. I was a teacher at one point in time too. So I worked at a DC charter school at Maya Angelou. Okay. And so I actually worked with Pete Rock's younger brother, Grap Lover. So
I know Grap.
Shout out Grab. That's the homie.
So shout out to Grap. And so he knows me like vaguely, but he had an office like right next to my classroom, and he used to play beats on his stereo. And when I first met him, he's just like, man, I've been to Japan like 7 times. The introduction to like the whole staff, and so I bounced from that gig, and then I saw a video of him like flipping the SB12, and that SB12 still uses like the floppy disk, man. And I'm like, wow, man. Yeah, man. And see, the thing is what the stark difference about places where you can produce on the East Coast, because my family's originally from Detroit, you know what I mean? Like my mom's family's like from Detroit, like, and then I have some folks in like Missouri, but y'all got the like underground basements, you know what I mean? And so the basement has like that built-in acoustic sound. But I'm like, man, they still flipping the floppy disk, man. Because out in LA, the house has to be old to like have one of those secret compartments, but y'all got it made out here, man. Just with the dens, you know what I'm saying, where you can like set up shop like right there. But you know, with the technology, I gotta learn something from you, man, and about like some of the the equipment that you use and the programs, we got to chop it up, man.
Man,
Hey,
we
I'm
can
going to take a
definitely
quick
chop it
break. My fault, man. I got to take a quick break because we're way over our time. I got to take a quick break for PSAs real quick. All Live Beats by ADST. We'll be right back with Our Work Music. This is On Beat with Olo coming to you live from Radio Fairfax. Peace.